Welcome to the Yum Yum Yogi. These amazing burger buns we will be making today are totally plant-based and taste really good because of two secret ingredients. They're everything a good burger bun should be. They're soft, pillowy soft actually, springy and slightly sweet. So before we start, let's reflect on this thought while making these buns. The light of wisdom dispels my darkness and reveals the beauty of God's heart. Let's start by making the yeast mixture first. Take 2 teaspoons of yeast in a bowl, add 4 tablespoons or 1/4 cup of sugar and half a cup of lukewarm water. Mix and set aside. And we are going to use a technique that makes Japanese milk bread soft, and that is we take 1.5 tablespoons of flour and 6 tablespoons of water, and over medium heat we whisk so that it all comes together and separates from the pan. It's called tangzong. This particular mixture is called tangzong. Transfer the tangzong to a bowl and set aside. Now take 1 cup of bread flour, add it to the yeast mixture, add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. If you don't have bread flour, use all-purpose flour. And mix. I'm using a dough machine. If you want to knead it by hand, you can do so. It takes about 20 minutes because this requires a lot of kneading for the dough to become soft. So make sure you knead properly. Now add 1/3 cup vegan mayo that I made at home. I'm adding. And mix thoroughly. At this point, you see that the dough is very stiff. And so we can add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. Add a little bit, see how it looks, and then add some more. So I'm adding water here and then mixing again. So even with the dough machine, it takes about 5 to 7 minutes to mix the dough properly. And you know the dough is done when you touch it, it doesn't stick to your hand, and when you pull it apart, there's a translucent film that forms like you're seeing on the screen. Now transfer it to a bowl, let it stay in that bowl actually, and cover with a cling wrap and let it rest for an hour. After an hour, it looks like that. It doubles in size. It's soft and nice. Transfer it to a work surface. And here I am weighing the dough balls. I know I'm being OCD and weighing the dough balls. You don't have to weigh it. I wanted them exactly 85 grams per burger bun, but you don't have to do all of that. You just make sure that you create 9 equal portions. Now oil a 1/4 sheet pan. That's what I'm using to bake them. Take the dough balls and flatten them into discs like you're seeing on the screen. It should be disc shaped. Now let's do a wash on these dough balls. Take 1 tablespoon of barley malt syrup or any syrup you have, or even brown sugar will do. Add 6 tablespoons of plant milk. Mix thoroughly and coat the dough with it. So this gives it that nice brown sheen and also prevents the dough from drying while it is doing the second rise. So do a 1 hour second rise, cover it with a wet cloth. And before you bake it, again cover with that wash, the barley malt and plant milk wash, and preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And sprinkle with poppy seeds, or you can sprinkle with sesame seeds. I'm using poppy seeds. And then bake this for 15 to 17 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. They will come out golden. Don't overbake. They should look like that. And now, before we use it, let's slightly brush these with a plant butter. I'm using Earth Balance. And there you have amazing, amazing burger buns. They're so easy to make and they're so worth the effort. But before we taste it, let's remember, my dear friends, the light of wisdom dispels my darkness and reveals the beauty of God's heart.
I think Shireen wants me to rip off a piece and taste it. Okay, so
Why not?
let me go ahead and rip off a piece. I can't wait to put the veggie burger in here. Tastes like a bakery bun. It tastes like I just went to the store in New York or Brooklyn or something and got a bakery bun. It is delicious. Sweet, but chewy and also crispy on the outside. Yummy. Now I'm going to try...
Okay, start again, please.
Ready? Now I'm going to try one of these delicious hamburger buns, but first I'm going to feel it and see how...
Veggie burger buns, and
veggie burger buns.
we
Did I say
don't have...
hamburger?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Veggie burger buns. So I'm going to feel how springy it is, and actually it feels really nice and rich inside. It's